I'm going to use up some of my old soil that's been in these other containers and reuse it. And all I do is I just fertilize it with the biotone, because these are going to be flowers, geraniums, and I'm just going to put them in here and stir it up. And as I put my plants in, I'll give it a little extra. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my begonias, not begonias, geraniums. I'm going to start using them because they need a little bigger space. I've got my little tools here, my little tools for these little seedling trays. And it comes right out. Well, it's supposed to, but it didn't. But that's all right. And I think put one there. Geraniums are looking pretty this morning. And one up here. And I'm going to leave these in the greenhouse for a while until they grow a little more. Oh, there's two in here. And when there's two, I just carefully pull them apart real slow. And they will untangle. I'm going to put 4 in here. And I can always take these out and put them somewhere else. If they get too close or don't look good, I can take them out. Let's see, should I use the pampas? The pampas. Oh, decisions. It's hard to make decisions. These look so good. And I put them down a little bit farther in the dirt because they're just a little bit leggy. There you go, baby. Uh-oh, all the dirt. And I'm going to give them just a little bit of water. There, I think that would be fine. Okay, let's, and the thing of it is, I need to go get more soil. I have seed starter soil because I got a lot more to seed, but I don't have any potting soil. This is all I have. Let's see now. I'm going to water it a little bit. Where's my sprayer? That should get them through today. I'm going to have a lot of geraniums this year. We've cut into the ground for my cut flower garden. I already have a ton to do. We still have to till or cultivate up there around that one tree and get the rock set around it. And then we can remove any rocks that we're not going to use or put them in a place where we can use them as we need them. And so, but my brother came over and plowed it for me. Okay, I'm going to cut some zinnias because I may take some too. Thankful for that. And also, he said he's going to come back with the tiller. But anyway, that's what I'm going to do, and I'll talk to you later. Hey guys, it's been a long time. I just been trying to figure out our internet and how much we have to use. We're not unlimited like we used to be. We get only a short bit of good internet where it's fast, and then they slow us down for the rest of the month. It takes a long time and it uses up all our good fast internet, and my husband needs it for work, so there you go. But let's get started on what's going on here. My husband got me, since I'm in the breezeway, my husband got me a battery operated weed eater. Real easy to use. It's lightweight, and my husband's tried it out. I haven't yet. I've just been busy doing other things, but it works great. So I'm anxious to be using that this season. It's so windy here. I can't have my Collias out in the open because it gets winded so badly it kills it. This one was like rotted when I put it in there, this paddle, and I'm like, wow. But it came back and it's producing buds. These are all buds for flowers, so it should be pretty. And I have some bunny tails. They're so soft. But when they dry out, you can dry them and put them in arrangements in the winter as a dried flower. And I have some a geranium that's blooming here. Aww. And this one's budding, and this one's budding. My planter up here has been doing really well. With all the wind, it don't care. It's not as pretty today as it was because it's been rained on for 2 days, but she keeps just popping out the blooms. Same with this. And my sweet potato vines, they're doing really well. And my super petunias. And I have a little drinking ladle there for someone wants a drink out of the well. I wouldn't suggest it though. We haven't cleaned the well out good enough yet. And my lilies here are doing really well. Yeah, this one is still a little stunted, but I think she'll come up. She will eventually, whether it's this year or next year. And I do have a 250-foot hose that I can get out here and water my phyllis. Isn't this just so much fun? This is the bumblebee dahlia. The little bumblebee dahlia. Isn't it cute? Oh my goodness, when I seen it, I'm like, that is so cute. And they all pretty much have buds on them. I'm not gonna snip the tops of them or anything like that. I'm just gonna let them do their thing. And there's my pretty red one, and my white ones are doing fantastic. And this one is so pretty. I think it's something like a sunset, I can't remember, and I don't know where the tag is, of course. But anyway, it's pretty, very pretty. The bugs are eating on it, and that's fine. My status is growing and showing some color. These look yellow. They're supposed to be a mix, but we don't know what we're all going to get, but it's coming up. The zinnias are coming up, starting to bloom. They've all got buds. And then I have asters. And I think these are poppies. And I got one Cosmo so far. It's going to be so fun. These are the pampas plume. These will get really tall. And this is their amaranthus. It will get tall. You know you can eat these leaves. They're edible. They're kind of like spinach. I don't know if they taste like spinach. I haven't tried them, but one day I will. And here's my ping pong gumfrina, and they'll be bloomed all season. And my sister-in-law gave me this. It's a dark blue white bee magic fountain delphinium. It should be very pretty. My ranunculus didn't fare so well. I got one bud, and it was from the one that I had last year, but it just not doing so well this year. I'll try again. Maybe I'll try them in the fall. Sometimes it just gets too hot, and if I don't get my claws early, I can't start them early. And a lot of places won't get you the claws until it's, time to put them in, and then sometimes it gets too hot too quickly. And some salvia. And here's my gazanias. They're coming up really good. They're showing. I keep trying to get the weeds off of here. These weeds are awful, but there's nothing I can do about it. All I can do is come out and weed, but they just come right back. But next year, you know what? It'll be better. This is just the first year. This is a freshly plowed and tilled garden because it used to be all grass. So it'll take a year or two, and next year it will be better. Everything takes time and everything takes work. But I still have 21 dahlias here, and they should be really beautiful this year. I have some dinner plates as well. Can't wait for them to come up, and the zinnias to get big. And it's just, let's take a look from the front. My ranunculus, they didn't do so well, so that kind of spoiled it. But for the most part, it's going to be really pretty if the wind can quit blowing. So you might be able to see what they actually look like. Pennies are done, so they're about done getting energy too, so I'll just cut them back. You know, we're going to redo this whole front end this fall when it gets cooler. Look how much this thing has grown. It's like a monster. Weeds and grass and, yep. And the clematis, oh, she's been pretty. She's been really pretty. She's pretty on the back side. My asters, I reseeded again, and I have more asters coming up. And if it's a little bit lame, I'll just put some other things in it. I brought some of my containers up here to fill in spaces. They got rained on pretty good yesterday, so it'll take them a day or two to get out of that funk and bloom again. They'll be all right. They were really pretty up here. Yeah, I took these panties down. I got a sunflower that I'm going to leave. It might be a special sunflower, I don't know. And of course we got snapdragons, more snapdragons. They were real pretty yesterday too, till it rained. But these supertunias are really pretty. But look at my lilies. These little Easter lily, like Asiatic lilies, and I can't remember. I don't know if this is the starlit one. And then we have a yellow lily. Apricot fudge lilies were good. Looks nice, not real good. Next year they'll do better. And I have plenty of rainwater here. I'm going to try to use it before the mosquitoes get in it. All right, you guys, I think that's it for right now. So have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye. And there you have it. It's so nice. No cords, just a battery. It comes with 2 batteries. And next thing I'm going to do is these. Anyway, that's it for today. Have a great day, guys. Hey everyone, we're back. We have some good internet now, so I can actually edit some of my videos. I'm here in the house right now. I just want to show you. I have been busy over the weekend. I made lime pickles for the first time. I got 5 quarts. I had to have 7 pounds to do the recipe, and I ended up with 5 quarts of lime pickles, and they look so pretty. One's in the refrigerator, so put them in the refrigerator and get them cold, and they're even crispier. The lime pickles about took it out of me. It was a 3-day ordeal because you got to let it sit in the lime for 24 hours, and then you have to take them out, rinse them real good, then put them in the vinegar and spices and let them sit overnight, and then the next day you boil them and put them in the jars, and sterilized jars. So yeah, it was fun. Lucy, you're not going to go with me? Come on, we're going to go around the garden. Come on. You going? Mommy's coming out now. It's late morning, so she's already been around the garden. I seen her this morning. She says, well, Mom ain't coming. I'm going to go check out the garden, make sure it's okay. Okay, I talked you into it, didn't I? Simba should be out here somewhere too. Everything is looking beautiful today. It may be cloudy, but it's not windy. Not yet anyway. I have, let's see, we have beans, 2 more broccoli plants. We've got cucumbers, a ton of cucumbers. I got 7 pounds to do pickles. We've ate some. I have 9 pounds to do the bread pickles, bread and butter pickles. Everything is just flourishing. We've got little peppers, bell peppers. So I'll be working them next. Look at my cantaloupe. Cantaloupe's coming along really well. I have 2 bigger ones in here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 so far, and I've got little ones growing. So we'll have a lot of cantaloupe too. Been keeping them real wet at the root. Jalapeno pepper, I got a couple on them, and they've got lots more coming on. Tomatoes are doing really well. The only ones that's turned red, the cherry tomatoes. We've had several of those. They should be ripening up soon. And then I'll have tomatoes to can. And the potatoes, we'll probably start digging those up because these look like they're about done. These are the Gold Rush, Yukon Gold here. These are still kind of green. And look at my calendulas. Calendulas. They are doing okay. They don't like the heat so much, but I wanted to put them back behind the garden. Marigolds are looking pretty over there. I didn't get enough to finish all the way around my garden, but I want to put some calendulas here too because they'll come back next year and they're like marigolds. They'll reseed themselves and come back. The corn is looking great. Oh yeah, we came out here one day on the cherry tomatoes and we pulled off 12 tomato worms. Oh my goodness. So I sprayed them all with BT. Shouldn't have a problem now. I got a nice little wheel bug in here. The beetles, Japanese beetles are taking their turn, but I've got bags out and taking care of them pretty good. Everything just coming up and it's growing good, and all the geraniums, some of them are not doing so well. They've been so winded. A lot of them around here are doing okay. I look over here and I can see all the colors. The Coleus is so pretty. It's growing up. There's several plants in here, different kinds of Coleus. It was a mix, and I didn't have anywhere else to put them, so I just put them all in here. Same with my geraniums. I just kept planting them in front, around, and kind of around the trees, but looks like the ones around the trees not doing so well. Oh, I have one little sunflower back here. Looky here. How cute. That's so pretty. By itself. Volunteer. Out here, towards the arbor, my hibiscus that I grew from seed is really loving it here in the full sun. Oh my goodness, it's going to make a bud. It's got a bud on it. 2 buds. Oh, that's going to be pretty. Black pearl peppers, they are growing like crazy here too. Lantanas. I'm going to take these all out and put some nice daylilies in here that aren't so evasive. These are just all over the place. My arbor is still looking pretty, and it'll get better. Every year it'll get better. I still have my original perennials in here, and I'm gonna redo everything. This, I spread some seed in here, just some wildflower seed in here, but I don't see any of it taking. I don't see anything. It may need to be tilled real good again around these tree roots. It's hard sometimes to grow things. I may use hostas in both of these. I don't know. I haven't decided completely yet. I've already harvested some of my bunny tail for dried flowers. Isn't this pretty? This is the feather top. It's so pretty. I'll grow it again. I'll grow it in the ground. And my mandevillas, I was hoping they would kind of go up the arbor, but they're happy, but I don't know. They're still pretty there. I'm not worried about it this year. Next year will be a different ball game. My planter out here is still looking good. It got a little bit, my husband got a little bit of weed killer happy. And it doesn't look as pretty as it did. It's a real thing here. It's a real thing. Definitely in the country, you've got to have some weed killer, because especially the crabgrass, there ain't nothing that kills it unless you pull it or spray it. Dahlias are doing okay. I'll be happy when the beetles are gone. They're not awful bad but I got a real pretty dinner plate here. These have been pretty all season, but they're just, I think once the beetles are gone, I think that they will just flourish more once we get into August, because usually in the fall is when they really come out and do their thing. And if not, you know what, next year it'll be better. Hopefully. The zinnias have been gorgeous this year. I've got status, and I've picked some status to dry as well. I must have dropped one. That's all right. I'll take it and put it in the hut. The cosmos have went crazy. They've took over the asters. I was going to take the asters out and put them somewhere else, but they're still growing even underneath here. You know, I mean, they're still doing their thing, so I didn't want to disturb them. I'm like, you know what? I already have it planned out for next year. Things grew bigger than I thought they would. I really thought that it would be lower plants here, you know, to the bigger plants. My gazanias are doing really good. They're so pretty. They're not open right now. Yeah, my husband is a little bit happy with his weed. So my sister-in-law gave me, and it was doing so well, and it just got it. It's not going to make it, I don't think. We'll just have to keep working on it. Some of this needs to be cleaned up because it got hit a little bit, and it got one of my amaranthus, but I think this one's doing okay. It's just pretty anyway. It's pretty. I like the height. I just liked how it looked here. The bugs are happy. The butterflies are happy. And plus I have all this. This is another person's property right here, and they have nothing but wildflowers in there. We are probably going to get a honeybee hive. You very rarely see a honeybee. These white ones have done so well this year. They just look beautiful. But you can tell how hot it was yesterday. It was like 94 degrees, but it felt like 108. I mean, you can water them all you want, but that heat is gonna, but they'll flush back out. This week we're supposed to get weather 85 in the 80s. It's all gonna be in the 80s. It's gonna be cooler than normal. I don't know if this clematis is gonna stay. It's gotten to a point where it's like very leggy and just, I don't know. I'll have to see if I can't do something about that. I'd like to have one that is blooming all year, all season. So this bush, I don't know where I'm going to put it yet, but I'm going to put it somewhere in the ground. It's so pretty. I hope it's not an annual. Sun to part shade. If it is, I'll just bring it in. It's so pretty. I'll have to find out if it comes back every year. But this one, definitely, I'm going to save this one. I'll put it in the greenhouse. My husband's still working from home. He's not retired yet, But here in a couple months he will be. And then we're going to be making some big changes. Hey guys, how you doing today? We are going to go out and cut some flowers. Wait a minute. I gotta go get my... Oh, good grief. I just can't get it together sometimes. I'll be right back. Okay, you can't cut flowers if you have nothing to cut them with. All right, let's do this. Going out to the cut flower garden, and geraniums are looking pretty this morning. Alyssa has taken over the geraniums in this pot. My starlight is finally breaking open, and these have blooms on them. These are the rose lilies, and that's still looking pretty nice after all the wind, the heat, and now it's nice and cool. It's in the 60s this morning. I had to put, actually it got down in the 50s, and I had to put a sweater on. Okay, the zinnias are just abundant, so I'm going to start there. And I have another beautiful dinner plate. This should be really pretty too when it blooms out. This is so cute. This could go in a container, and I may do that next year. Just put it in a container. Yeah, and the bumblebee dahlias, they are taking on a whole different look. They're a little lighter than they should be, but the cosmos have gone cosmic crazy, but they are pretty. And the asters, they're coming up through here. They're trying. I don't know if maybe I could fence this back a little bit, the cosmos, or get as much sun, but it's been growing just fine. It'll find sun somewhere. Just a little crazy. I hate to, but I'm going to, because they just kind of just nuts. Pull a few of them. Besides, I have one lone purple cone flower that's trying to grow in here, so this will be good for it. These I can regrow next year, and I'll do it differently. Now that I know what grows good and big in here, I can know how to place them. The poppies, they got nice roots on them. Oh, everything's looking nice. I've cut a few of these to hang up to dry, but the feather tops are just pretty. I really like this. I'm gonna do this in the ground next year. And the pampas bloom just all over the place too, which I should have known, but I just thought I had plenty of room between each. I left about 24 inches. Well, a good 15 inches maybe, but and then my amaranthus, she's looking tall and pretty. Very pretty. All right, let's get to cutting some of these flowers. I don't think I'm going to cut any of the dahlias today. I think I'm just going to clean them up a little bit. The ones that aren't doing well. Let me get my, okay. Good grief. I haven't done this for so long with my GoPro. I gotta retrain myself. There we go. Head off of there. Yeah, the beetles have gotten this one too. I'm gonna have to put them away. Okay, I'm gonna cut some zinnias because I may take some to the senior center and just let people have them. Because when you cut them, they grow back more. Oh my goodness. The beetles are not going where you're supposed to. I'm going to get these beetles should go away in the first week of August. And then I won't have to worry about them. We have plenty of other bugs that feed off of this, but the beetles are not, they shouldn't be here. I'm hoping those beetles will go away quick because it's getting chilly out and maybe they think it's winter's coming. There we go. That might be better. Alright, here we go. These are so pretty. I like to get some of the shorter ones that are kind of hidden. I have a little coffee cup that I put the little short ones in. A double one. That's weird. Look, it has, it's like a double thing or whatever. I had a bucket out here yesterday. I got a bucket of water. Zinnias last a long time in a vase. What colors do I have? I have yellow, purple, orange, or mauve. Not like there's not enough. There's plenty here. Next year, if everything goes right, we have an old manure spreader sitting out at the edge of the woods. We're gonna take it, bring it up, and I'm going to clean it up, fix it up, use it as to put flowers in. If somebody wants to stop by and get some flowers, they can. If they want to donate, they can. Or if they don't have money, then they can just take some. These will flush back even more. Okay, let's get this rocking and rolling. Okay, that's it. I'll take you around real quick and show you what's coming up and I'll take you around and show you what's growing in the veggie garden. We've had beans. I have beans in the freezer. I have beans that I need to get in the freezer, and I just chop off both ends out, and then I blanch them for 3 or 4 minutes and cool them off real quick in really cold water. Put them in a baggie and put them in the freezer. It's easy. That it's better. I mean, it's not as much work as what it would be to can them. So, and then you got to make sure they pop. So, my Collius is going crazy. Oh, I'm glad this came back. I took this out of its own little pot and put it in with this one, and then these are getting so pretty. I hope they stay upward. The geraniums are just doing really well here. You know, just for a little something here. And let's see, and then I brought this one over here. I took the stakes off of it, and hopefully it'll be just fine. My calendula is about done, and I think I'm going to try to go ahead and plant it in the garden because I think it comes back next year. I'm going to finish the back side of the garden and put some more calendula in there. These are the Brussels sprouts that I had and extras I had, so I just stuck them in here. We're going to have a lot of Brussels sprouts come December. I have a lot of peppers. Some of them are getting big, like this one. Oh, she got muddied because I watered yesterday. There's some peppers, and I probably need to get them off so that they can grow more faster. Some of them anyway, the ones that look big enough. And I do have some that are big enough. So I'll probably get some of those off today. And I have some jalapeno peppers, I know, hanging down here. There's one. I'll pick it today. The cherry tomatoes are getting ripe. The bigger ones aren't so much. Not yet. They're coming though. Maybe give me a little breather time. I still have to make bread and butter pickles for my son. Cucumbers in here. There's a few that I can pick now. The beans, I need to pick beans again today. And then I need to water. My cantaloupe is doing great. I've got some bigger ones in here. So, let's see, what else can I show you? I did 5 hills of cucumbers, and I had like, I don't know, 3 to 5 seeds in each hill. I just used the whole packet. This crabgrass is something else. It'll be better next year. I keep telling myself it will be better next year. We're going to do something about these weeds. We're going to till it more. We're going to get it tilled and kill off this vine, hopefully. I don't know if we'll ever get the vine killed, but we're going to try. We're going to plow it, and we're going to till it. We're going to plow it really good to get rid of some of these weeds, because it's just been awful this year. I can't keep up with them. I mean, look how long the fence. I can pull and pull and pull, and the next day they come up right behind me. I repotted a lot of my plants, my flowers up front. I need to get a bigger pot for my begonia. And here's the flowers that I picked yesterday. And I need to get them somewhere where people can have some to use. Let's see. I did show you my hibiscus in my last video. It's the one that I started from seed early this year. I put some worm casings in with it, with the dirt, and it took off. So worm casings mixed in with your dirt will help your hibiscus very much. This is my salsa dancer, and she's blooming. Yep, got her for $6, and there's 2 of them in there. I could split them if I wanted to, but I'm not want to do that right now. I put all, oh, something's been digging in here. Good grief. There. I hope it's not my cats. Probably the little coons, I don't know. I just wanted a full pot of marigolds. And these are way too many in here, I know that. I may take out a few and put them in a smaller pot. And waiting for my waiting for these to grow. Oh my goodness. This clematis, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to give it another year. But it only blooms in the spring. It'd be nice to have something that blooms throughout the season. Maybe it'll come back this fall. We'll wait and see. Yep, and there's a lot of work we need to do up here. But for now, I'm busy with getting beans in the freezer and making pickles out of the cucumbers. I have 9 pounds of cucumbers now, so I can do the bread and butter pickles. So, and I'm just using regular cucumbers, not the pickled cucumbers. And what I'll do is I'll just split them. I'll just cut them in half. If they're big round, I'll just split them in half, and it'll be easier putting in the little jars. Because I want to do little jars because sometimes we just don't eat that many pickles. I use quarts on the lime pickles, and it'll be too much, I know. But I'll give away a jar or 2. They'll last us a while. Strawberries are coming up. Put my snapdragons in here, and cut back my coreospis, and she should flush back hopefully. I don't know, or maybe she'll be dead for the season. I don't know. But she did really good here. She was really pretty. Corn's doing good too. These will get little red beads on them, and that's a seed. And then they'll drop that red seed in the ground, and we'll have lots of asparagus next year. And asparagus likes weeds. But what we'll do, once it's seeded, next spring, we'll burn it again. Burn all the weeds off and let the new weeds grow up. So it's not such a mess. Yeah. Seems like the Japanese beetles are slowing down, thank goodness. It's a lot. When they come in, the first few days they come in with a vengeance. And I need to put this in the ground. I think I'm going to do it in here somewhere. I like to have it close because if I'm stressed out, I can just go like this and take it and then smell my hands, and it just soothes you. It really does. It just calms you. That lavender. I love it. All right, and there's my pretty Madame Delbard rose. I hope she makes it through the weed killer. I don't know. I think he got a little... I told him, I said, I waited a year for that rose. But, oh well. He's got happy fingers when he's on a mission. Okay, you guys, that's it for today. We'll get back on track here real soon. Just get back in the ball game or whatever, and so you can see me do some things. And I'm going to be planting this fall, probably, I don't know, late August. We'll see how the weather does. It'd be nice to put it in now, but I know it's probably going to get hot again. So anyway, That's it for today. You all have a wonderful day and happy gardening. Take care. Bye-bye.